A very good evening to you all. Thank you for joining us for the UBC News tonight. My name is Wadulo, Arnold, Mark, and Dorothy Namuyomba is on sign language. And without further ado, it's going to be a 30 minutes long bulletin. Let's get straight into it and then see what the headlines have for us. So to start off, the National Resistance Movement National Chairman and Presidential Candidate Yoweri Kaguta Museveni has campaigned in Karenga District, Karamoja, pledging improved road networks, peace, and the total elimination of cattle rustling. Other promises include construction of water dams for cattle, more schools and health facilities, as well as implementing his manifesto commitments: free education, creation of funds for the unemployed graduates, religious and cultural leaders, and provision of fish ponds for fishermen. Let's take a look.
The supporters of the National Resistance Movement in Karenga, Karamoja region gathered on Saturday at Jubilee 2000 Secondary School playgrounds to extend their welcome to the party presidential candidate Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. The campaigning activities in Karenga marked the second day of his tour in Karamoja region following the conclusion of his engagements in Acholi sub-region. Museveni's campaign primarily focused on peace and security, with a commitment to eradicating cattle raiding in Karamoja. He emphasized that addressing cattle theft is manageable, especially after local leaders brought this issue to his attention.
So I want to thank the army, but also some of the patriotic Karamojong who exposed the fraud. But I also want to thank the political leaders who supported my analysis, and the women movement in Karamoja, which was supporting my efforts. Because some people were saying, we cannot disarm in Karamoja unless we disarm in Turkana, Kenya, and unless the Ethiopians are disarmed and the Somalis are disarmed. I said, that's none of my business. I'm not here to disarm the whole of Africa. So they were saying, we need to allow the Karamojong stay with the guns to maintain balance of terror. The Karamojong are armed, the Turkana are armed, the Topotha are armed, the Ethiopians are armed, so they kill one another and they balance the killing. I said I don't want to be part of that criminality. I will disarm my own citizens, and when the others come, I will shoot them and deal with them. Now I can see here, population is going up. Even Karenga population is coming up. Because no more death by atom. And then the immunization also. Because atom was eating some and the disease was eating others.
Furthermore, Museveni pledged to undertake infrastructure development, including the construction of roads such as the Kitigum-Karenga Road and the Abim-Kotido-Kabong-Karenga Road. Additionally, he mentioned the ongoing development of a major airfield in the area.
We are remaining with the issue of the roads that you had. We have already brought the tarmac roads to near you people. On this side, the tarmac road has already got to Kitugum. On this side, it has already got to Moroto. So the task now is to put from Kitugum to here, and you have had the plan. Kitugum, Namukora, Karenga, Kidepo. So that problem will be, is already partially dealt with, but it will be completely solved. The one of the roads.
Other commitments made by Museveni include the establishment of water dams for cattle, the construction of additional schools and healthcare facilities, and the fulfillment of promises outlined in his manifesto, which include free education, the creation of funds for unemployed graduates, support to religious and cultural leaders, and the provision of fish ponds to fishermen. Museveni reiterated his call for individuals to engage in productive ventures that can help lift them and their families out of poverty.
In Uganda, sometimes poverty is voluntary. Somebody says, I want to remain poor, you leave me alone, let me remain poor. Some people don't listen. Operation Wealth Creation.
Operation Wealth Creation.
The soldiers bring materials, coffee, fruits, and so on. Emioga. Now PDM. All this is to beg you, please get out of poverty. I'm not poor, me who is begging you. But I want to go to heaven. I cannot lead people who remain poor and I keep quiet. And when I go to God, God says, why did you keep quiet about my people when they were poor?
District leaders hailed President Museveni for his efforts in eradicating cattle raids and disarmament program that has seen a permanent peace in Karamoja region.
Your Excellency, in the first area, I also look at democracy, peace, and governance. Your Excellency, Karenga enjoys the peace that through your wise leadership to disarm all the armed warriors, we are enjoying all the peace.
The NRM campaign activities will take a pause on Sunday and are scheduled to resume on Monday with the rallies planned in Kotido and Moroto. Philip Aguta for UBC News in Karenga.
And in more news, supporters of the ruling NRM party in Kabong district have joined the rest of the country in reaffirming their unwavering support for President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. This renewed confidence follows the restoration of peace in an area once troubled by rampant cattle rustling. Local leaders say that the peace restored, the focus must now shift to improving road infrastructure and fighting poverty.
It was excitement all over Kabong district as they hosted the NRM presidential candidate Yoweri Kaguta Museveni's Saturday campaign rally. As part of the Karamoja Trail, Museveni has campaigned in Kabong from Kabong Senior Secondary School grounds. The weekend rally was graced by, among others, politicians and religious leaders.
The president you love know for taking care of him.
Members of the NRM family and ministers received the president.
Before you arrived, Your Excellency, the people were appreciating the peace and were saying out of the peace, their population has increased, as you can see.
Before the advent of NRM government to power, Karamoja was despised by non-patriotic leaders in Uganda. They were demonizing Karamoja to the extent that they would say, we shall not wait for Karamoja to develop.
Receiving the NRM presidential candidates, the district NRM chairperson highlighted how different government projects have averted hunger-related challenges in Kabong district.
That has put money in the pockets of vulnerable communities. Our people have taken advantage of these funds to transform their lives, and so far, Akoro or Anga has significantly reduced.
The leaders also poured out most appreciations following the pacification of Karamoja as a one gesture which has greatly restored peace and stability in Kabong.
We commend the good work of the UPDF and other sister security agents for sustaining peace.
Showed us light. You gave us peace through disarmament. And this disarmament has leveled the ground for development interventions.
The leaders also sought for the presidential pardon for sons of the soil who are in detention over cases related to insecurity.
After screening, you pardon the innocent Karachunas who are incarcerated in prison.
Addressing the gathering, President Museveni records how he initiated the journey of disarming Karamojangs.
That peace was not easy because your elders had been misinformed that in order to live in this area, you had to have guns in order to balance the guns of the Turkana and the guns of the Topotha and the guns of the Somalis and the guns of Ethiopia.
Under this line, President Museveni salutes the region's contribution towards the pacification of the area.
I want to thank all the people who supported my efforts to get guns out of Karamoja. I want to thank the women of Karamoja, the Alliance for Peace. I want to thank some of the young people, recently, these are recent ones, Angorere and Natuk. They have helped me very much.
President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni is seeking for another 5-year term in office as President of Uganda.
Thank God for the work of the NRM in Uganda. When I see this huge crowd of people in Kabong, I feel very happy. When I came to campaign for UPM in 1980, the whole of Karamoja population was 190,000. You can check.
The biggest news of the day from candidate Yoweri Kaguta Museveni to Karamojangs is the construction of the first-class international airport in Kabong district, mainly to tap into Kidepo National Park.
In the Kabong area, we are also building an international airport, just like Entebbe. And here, I used strategy. It is the Sheikh of Sharjah, my friend, who is going to build this big airport. What brought him? Kidepo National Park.
Mr. Museveni therefore calls on the region to lay strategies which will enable it free from such developments.
What Karamoja should do is to support the parks, but also prepare to take advantage of them. When the tourists come to the parks, whose milk are they going to drink? So I challenge you to produce milk, produce fruits, vegetables, food, so that you are the one who supplies these tourists.
Candidate Yoweri Kaguta Museveni's campaign trail will pause for one day and resume on Monday with 2 rallies in Katido and Moroto districts. Robert Nyango, UBC News.
Alliance for National Transformation President General Mugisha Muntu campaign's trail has continued to gain momentum, driven by his slogan, "A change you can trust," and strategy that resonates with Ugandans. In an interview with UBC TV, Muntu reaffirmed his commitment to listening and leading the country with integrity, portraying a leader who understands the people's core challenges. UBC had a chance to interact with him.
Alliance for National Transformation presidential candidate General Mugisha Muntu's campaign continues to attract large crowds as he shares his vision for a transformed Uganda focused on economic growth, good governance, and improved social welfare.
What one would consider a movement stronghold. Majority of the members of parliament are movement. So anybody who thinks that movement areas are more developed than others would need to look at Bunyoro, would need to look at Karamoja, would need to look at a place like Bundibujo, would need to look at a place like Kapchorwa, would need to look at a place like Kisoro. These are some of the most underdeveloped areas, and yet They have got more leaders of NRM than any other party.
This campaign stands out for its emphasis on values-driven leadership, pledging to serve the people rather than personal interests.
Any party in government should serve all areas equally, according to the challenges each area faces, whether the area is represented or not. Because even when you have a cabinet, we have got 147 districts. At no point can you ever have a cabinet where every district, for example, is represented in cabinet. However, when there is a party which is disciplined and focused, they'll be developing the country depending on the 5-year development plan and the budgets, because that's where close analysis will be made and allocation of resources, specific areas according to their needs.
While addressing communities in Ankole, Greater Masaka, and the Munyoro sub-regions, he highlighted the persistent challenges of poverty and poor infrastructure.
Oil is not the first resource that we have got, we are going to be getting money from. We've been getting money from coffee, from tea, at some point from cotton, and from gold and other mineral resources. But still look at the dilapidated hospitals, look at the lack of drugs. So yes, you can have international airport, you can have the stadium, but the mentality of focusing on the population is lacking.
He noted that across Uganda, we face similar challenges that AND is committed to address in order to improve livelihoods nationwide.
For us, as Alliance for National Transformation, we focus on the people. That's why our manifesto is built around the individual in the family. The family as the lowest unit at which socio-economic organization should be focused.
Muntu envisions a Uganda where one president peacefully hands over power to another as the country progresses. General Muntu is currently in Toro sub-region after campaigning in Chegegwa and Chenjojo. Tomorrow, he is expected to hold rallies in Chitagwenda and Kamwenge district. Harold Mtesasira, UBC News.
Forum for Democratic Change presidential candidate Nathan Nandala Mafabi has promised the people of Mbale district that he will help tarmac the roads, saying that it is possible and inexpensive as opposed to how most people claim it to be. Mafabi made these remarks while addressing campaign rallies in Bungoko, North and Central sub-counties including Bufumbo, Jewstown Council and Kamoto grounds, where he attracted sizable crowds eager to hear his manifesto. In these predominantly agriculture areas, Mafabi also pledged to reintroduce insurance services for farmers to cushion them against losses.
Ezingudo zefe nyo zisingabubi atefe balikugendera hasi kulukubo nabo nakusinga ochefu olukubukira munanga kekumanya migongo jiliwo yekumanya kuna dabulada luna kulanga kwa mekala moja kugona kunzira ingenzi ya zirole zagwira kunanu kunzira pai kubitirani ano tajira ebabuli ezeti nyama pere bufunisi kuko na luku doko nyakore kilomita ndwera wade mapesa gakora kilomita kimanyisa kikwama Mbale kuda koreje we kilomita ze mushafu kuda korewe magira kuda ko kimanyisa $1 zimtwalo mukati mpaka buku doko kola asumu kilomita kukutesira kubyebulime byebulime kuza kutamo ikumi ku kikumi kye budget balanga 10% ya budget yefe ilikuza mu byebulime nenga nakuba kakasa pacho nalima chidambeko katalele.
And in more news, supporters of the ruling National Resistance Movement in Kabong district have joined the rest of the country in reaffirming their unwavering support for President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. This new confidence follows the restoration of peace in an area once troubled by rampant cattle rustling. And local leaders said that with peace restored, the focus must now shift to improving road infrastructure and fighting poverty.
Leaders and locals say they can now trade freely and enjoy peaceful nights. This is a stark contrast to the days when fear and uncertainty ruled their lives.
The peace we have now, we sleep peacefully. We actually do our businesses peacefully. The health of our people, they are looking good. They are not like those days, unlike those days. There are no more killing on the roadside. You know, there are no ambushes. They are no longer ambush people.
We don't have cattle rustling now. We don't have. We have thieves. 1, 2, 1, 2. Those are bandits. And these bandits are even in developed countries. So that's not a threat. And as far as I'm concerned, we are at 90% peaceful. The rest are just bandits, which we are dealing with locally.
With peace holding firm, expectations are rising for more infrastructure projects to accelerate development across Kabong.
We are producing a lot of food now, but sometimes the people of Kabong find it difficult to transport this food to the market, or people coming to buy that food. So we need NRM now more than ever before, because we need that tarmac from Moroto to cross Kotido, Kabong, and must go to Kidepo.
The road from Kitugum to Karenga, Kidepo, the road from Karenga to Kabong, from Kabong to Kotido, from Moroto to Kotido, and then from Lera to Otuke to Abim to Kotido is already being earmarked for tarmacking. So we can't lose hope. We have to wait until the hope comes.
But leaders insist that the next big battle is poverty eradication, a cause President Yoweri Museveni has consistently championed.
The PDM program has destroyed the poverty of the people in Kabong. Using the PDM money, the people of Kabong, after losing their animals, crossed the border and bought animals in South Sudan. Using 1 million, a person was able to buy 2 oxen for plowing. Come next year, people will open a lot of land. And that is the happiness the people of Kabong have.
We believe that with all the things that NRM has done for us, we must give NRM another opportunity. We must give His Excellency President Museveni another Kisanja.
As the ruling party rallies to consolidate these gains, its message to Kabong remains clear: to protect and build upon the peace and progress already achieved. Henry Okrut, UBC.
And with that, we shall take a short commercial break and return with more UBC News Tonight. Please do stay tuned.
With Momo, you have the power to pay for shopping more easily using your phone. Dial *165*3# or scan to download Momo app and pay for anything. No hassle for change. And even better, if you run out of money while paying, you can simply add core with Momo Advance. That's Momo. That's the power to be more.
You see, I've been a painter for almost 4 decades, and I have found Global Paints to be very reliable. First, everyone knows we use Global Paint Undercoat. Now, for the best results, I continue with Global Paints products. I go for Silk Vinyl when it comes to the interior. Then Global Matte for the ceiling, and when it comes to weatherproof, I go for Global Weather Coat Emulsion. With that one, the house will never peel. Now, there you have a sparkling, magical-looking house. And then the client is very happy. He recommends me to another person, who recommends me to another person, who recommended me to come and do the advert.
Global Paint, a reliable product.
timu zikulamu kumandiga na teranga nyingiro ne banafa ba MTN wanji MTN walololo MTN gamba to get the power to win njagalo ofune lyanyi okuwangula ogenda kuwangula ota ngenda kubanga babukadde 10 buli wiki wanji ngenda kubanga kwasa obukadde 10 buli wiki kusimu yeye nyinyi kyabonka timu kyokka lani ya MTN bana beka buli ogenda okusasula ekintu kyonna ogenda okusasula ntakwese momo obulya buli ogenda okusasula ngenda kyosasula kyonna kozesa momo oyinza okubanga ngenda kwewola kasente kozesa momo wanji ogenda kuinvestinga kozesa momo abwe MTN we jamanyi nekwa obukadde 10 buli wiki wala kastelyo bimala bwe pa wentandika ngamba kyekiriwo wanje nenkwata ku masimu ngamba halo walirudawa tenze tirinyi halo walirudawa zende guru halo walirudawa ndi mutukula halo oliwa ndi mwanange ndi wano mu office ntudde nyiga ma computer nenkuta awa namwe kasana benesi okubelanga mwana wote koze ebintu n'amanga epeyinze ebolowinze investinze ngekozesa momo. Remember to dial star 165# or use the momo app to borrow, to pay, to invest, and you could stand a chance to win 10 million weekly.
Coffee Spirit, Simba Gin. Coffee Spirit, Simba Gin. Check out down the cup. SMS the code. Wamure virabo. Tulagamani. Karukasika wabuza.
Masabu maji. Masabu maji.
We call him Masavu near Premier Distilleries. Simply buy Coffee Spirit or Simba Gin. Check under the cap, send the code to 6688 and stand a chance to win borders, tuk-tuks, cash, airtime, flat screens, mobile phones and a grand prize of 50 million Uganda shillings. This promotion is valid for a limited time only. Terms and conditions apply. Alcohol is not for sale to persons under 18. Please drink responsibly.
When you want to relax your body and refresh your mind, welcome to Hotel La Confidential, Aroa's premier destination for luxury and comfort. The only hotel in Aroa City offering a serene atmosphere, breathtaking scenery. Come and discover our exclusive wellness club with packages that include a fully equipped gym, a rejuvenating sauna, steam bath, and a great sky blue swimming pool. For events, our state-of-art conference halls and versatile event spaces are perfect for hosting shows, wedding receptions, birthdays, and more. Come and enjoy our cinema hall and unisex saloon, all designed to meet your entertainment and grooming needs. Bring your family and let your kids splash around in our beautiful kids water park. We are located on Aroa Pakwachi Highway in the heart of Aroa City. Don't wait. Visit us on www.hotelconfidential.com or call us on 0761 688 181.
Step into a world of excellence, comfort, and pride with Royal Foam Furniture, crafted to perfection right here in Uganda. We bring you state-of-the-art living room furniture and bedding products at affordable prices. Our wide variety of mattresses include orthopedic, pillow top, spring mattresses suitable for institutions like hotels, and many others for home comfort. With every piece telling a story of royal excellence, our products are built with the highest quality materials made to last. Experience royalty with Royal Foam Furniture, proudly made in Uganda, so buy Uganda and build Uganda. Visit our showrooms at Ginger Road, Chambogo Junction, Bukota Chisasi Road, and on Victoria Mall, Entebbe, on the first floor.
Welcome back to still watching the UBC News Tonight, broadcasting live from Nile Avenue. We now take you into more news. Now, the aspiring Mawakota North Member of Parliament, Honorable Amelia Chambade, has emphasized the importance of self-love and resilience after facing personal and political challenges. Chambade, who lost in the 2021 parliamentary race to Hilary Chiaga, who is also known as Dr. Hildeman, revealed that the loss nearly drove her into depression. UBC has more details on this story.
Trade Minister, who is now contesting for Mawokota North Member of Parliament, Honorable Miria Chambade, says she has regained her positivity and now leads in public opinion polls ahead of the 2026 elections.
When I lost, people were very, the people who approached me, most of them were negative. You know, they kept blaming everybody around me. It was so and so, it was so and so, so you shouldn't have lost, but people are fighting you. Until I realized I wanted positivism. I wanted to get out of that negativism. And when I got out of it, I reinvented myself. I went to the gym, started exercising. I started living positively. I started having positive people around me. And that is why I'm here. I learned how to forgive. I embraced my spirituality. I embraced my family. And that is how I've managed to go back to serve people, because I've lived positively, I have forgiven, I have forgotten, and I'm ready to serve.
Speaking at the Girls for Girls Summit in Kampala, Chambade encouraged young women to embrace confidence and positivity as tools for overcoming life's challenges. Alan Sophia Simwe, co-founder of Girls for Girls, noted that the organization has mentored tens of thousands of young women, with over 4,000 in Uganda alone. She urged women to stay focused and resilient during the political season.
We want women to have positions of power where they are actually making a difference in their community. We want women in parliament. We want women on boards. We want women in management positions. We want women as president. Who says we cannot have a female president? So for us, we are pushing women to their destiny.
Meanwhile, Patrick Ayota, managing director of NSSF, encouraged youth to plan for retirement early and invest in building national assets.
I took the long-term view. We are going to retire. How prepared are you for that? Now, many of them are still young. They may not be thinking about it, but we're saying you can't wait until you are there to think about it. Think about it now. And that's very true. So whatever we are looking around us, tomorrow will be different. How prepared are you for that?
Beneficiaries shared how the program transformed their confidence and leadership skills.
Our mentorship program is about leadership, and we reach women and girls from the ages of 15 all the way to 50 plus as mentees, also as mentors.
Sudat Kaye, UBC News.
And that brings us to the end of our UBC News Tonight, the 8 o'clock edition. Thank you for being a lovely audience. My name is Wadulo. Arnold, Mark and Dorothy Namuyomba is on sign language. Also, do remember that I am styled by La Vie Boutique, located on Grand Imperial Hotel, Shop 6 and 8, right behind Bank of Uganda. Do care to check them out and get styled. Otherwise, see you at 10.
UBC, inspiring Uganda.
According to the Uganda Bureau of Statistics Census Report of 2016, in Uganda, 12.4% of the population, about 4.5 million, live with a disability. Limited access to ICT and assistive technologies increases digital disparities, prompting UCOSAF's aim to promote digital inclusiveness for persons with disabilities. The ICT for People with Disability program aims to improve the accessibility of education and technology for persons with disabilities and promote their full and effective participation in society. UCOSA is implementing this program through the creation and maintenance of an online observatory for persons with disabilities intended to link persons with disabilities with service providers and different programs that empower them, and provision of adaptive tools that enhance their quality of life through ICTs and digital skilling.
UBC, inspiring Uganda.